You gotta hang that shit up, my boy.
Yeah, I need to like. I don't know, maybe I have it like in these little spots, so I ain't blocking the poster. Probably work better that way. Pretty sure
Yeah,
it'll work better that way.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, we alive, man. Welcome in. I'm Jay Sama. This is Dat. Welcome to another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 5.
Sounds like should
Episode
be.
5. Shout out 5.
Only 95 more to go.
95. We going to 100. So what you got going on this weekend, man?
Oh man, besides the regular hustle and bustle of doing some housework, I gotta
Yeah,
smoke a turkey, babysit some kids. Hopefully, I ain't gotta cut some grass. Oh man, I gotta do yard work. Damn.
you gotta do y'all working. You gotta do some Christmas shopping, my boy.
Yeah, I just did a little bit of that, and I ain't even bought no clothes. I'm like, damn, I'm already like 250 deep, and I only bought like three things. Like, it was more than that, but shit. Man.
Hey,
Golly.
that's how the game go, man. That's how the game go. You gonna try to catch that solo leveling movie this weekend?
Hopefully Sunday. I ain't gonna be able to do it tomorrow. Unless my wife come home hella early from work.
Yeah.
Hopefully Sunday. So I think the last viewing is at 10:45.
Okay.
So hopefully I
Okay.
can if it's still there. But I'm gonna speak positively into the world. It's gonna be there for the next 2 months. So I got plenty of time to get.
Hey, man. Hopefully it's not one of those showings that pop up and then it pop out real quick.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, man, because I mean, I haven't really seen much other endorsement or advertising for it, man, other than the one time I did see it. Actually, I don't even think I saw like actual advertising. I just saw it in a post where they was just announcing or bringing up the
Yeah.
fact that they announced that there's going to be a movie. So,
Hey, it's one of those things. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, honestly, man, I mean, granted, this probably could be a whole segment. Hopefully, it doesn't do well, and the rest of them as well. Because I don't want to go to the theaters to see the last fucking couple episodes or see the beginning of a next season. I don't want to do that. I'm already paying for the streaming services to watch this shit. I don't need to go to the theaters to do it.
Hey, I've been seeing a couple reviews, man. They saying that it's pretty good and that you're really gonna want to see it because it dives into the new season pretty quickly. Like it's not a whole bunch of fluff, and it's kind of like a good reminder of what happened in season 1. Then it hits you with that, that intro to season 2. That's what I've been seeing, but I haven't watched it, man.
I mean, that's good and all, but I mean, if it's gonna be like Dragon Ball Super, like again, what's the point of me going to go see it if they just gonna make episodes on it anyway?
Right, right. Like then we're gonna be right back to it.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah. I remember when I paid $45 to see that part. Like,
Right, 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 right. Yeah, nah.
we'll see that, man.
I get that for sure, man. But I mean, hopefully it's like one of those things, man, where it's just some fire animation. They put a whole bunch of money behind it, and those first, well, when they preview the first 2 episodes, it's not going to be the same as when the first 2 episodes come out or something like that. Make it more special,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, otherwise, man, like why are you getting people to pay $20-$25 for a ticket and then have to spend time in the movie theater to watch it? You know.
Oh, I mean, you already know because they gonna make more money off of having to go into theaters, use that same money for budgeting for the rest of the season. So I mean, it makes sense, but that doesn't mean I want to do it.
Yeah,
It only
they
makes sense on
zero
a business level.
they putting zero marketing dollars on that shit. I tell you that.
That's true. That's true.
They
Well,
just
sure, I
having the
mean, it's still
community.
kind of go the same way too.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, man. We'll go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of the show. Again, this is where my anime episode 5. I'm Jay Sama. That's Dap.
I'm
We're
back.
gonna do it. We're gonna be talking about Bleach. We're gonna be talking about Dandadan, uh, Tower of God, and Dragon Ball Daima. So Dap, you watched the last episode, my boy. What you thinking? How's it looking for Bleach? Thousand Year
How's it
Blood War,
looking for me?
episode 36. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna start off by saying, this has been a better week for these animes that we're watching. Granted, I watched all these literally today, but it was a good week for those animes. Bleach is one of those. It's not one of my. I'm not gonna say it's one of my favorites. I'm not gonna say it's one of my favorite episodes, but it was still a good episode. I appreciate that it took Captain Mairi. I'll finally remember some names. Like I do like the aspect where like he's a scientist. Like he's not like straight up combative, but he still uses his expertise and what he knows scientifically to the battlefield to get his leverage on the battlefield. It's a different take on a character like that. I do appreciate that. I did greatly appreciate that. It wasn't no too crazy like wild flips where I'm like, what the fuck is going on, or any kind of ass pull. Like it was what it was, man. It was a fairly decent episode.
Fairly decent.
Fairly
Fairly
decent
decent.
episode, man. Fairly decent.
So you said it
I mean,
wasn't one of your. Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say I will give it a nod of appreciation that they did double back from because it was a 2-part episode. Maybe I should have paid attention to that when they first showed the title over there. It said part 1. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that just because his Bankai ate the left hand that was going to be the end. But I'm glad they brought it back and it became another continuation or just the continuation of the fight in that episode. And it actually now has thoroughly ended. But yeah, what were you saying?
Now, I was gonna say, man, you said it wasn't one of your favorite episodes, but you said it's fairly decent. So what you giving it? And then I'm gonna give my thoughts on it.
I'm rating it already.
Yeah, go ahead. What you giving it? Because I wanna know what your fairly
Oh,
decent is.
I mean, I'll give it a 7. Like, it doesn't have any like. It wasn't nothing bad about the episode. Not that I can think of off top. Like, it's straightforward, man. It's a good episode. I
So
give it a
you giving
7.
it a 10, a 7?
Yeah,
All right. Hey, I'll take a 7 from Dap on Bleach, man. I'll take a 7 from Dap on Bleach. I can't even be mad at that. So this past episode of Bleach, man, another straight fire fucking episode. We talking about Captain Moriuri. We got to see a little bit of his backdrop, a little bit of his history, man, because if you remember, they really paint this dude as like an evil mad scientist, right? Like he just
yeah,
go to the extreme of just some freaky weird shit that he does with his experiments. But to see that he was able to create life out of nothing with his subject, right? And how her evolution of evolving to go past what he commands her to do, kind of was like a nod to, his genius. So I really fuck with that. And then secondly, we also got a nod to Urahara, which she was just like, what I'm saying, I wish you could have seen this because I know I'm pretty sure I surpassed you. So now we know that he got like a little tit tat with Urahara, which we kind of figure so because they're both like supreme intellects, but he actually said it
yeah,
out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was
yeah,
dope. Um, what else? And then at the end of the episode, I see my boy Captain hits a guy and step out the pod. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Because
yeah.
I was always trying to figure out, man, like how they were gonna treat the healing factor in this arc of Bleach, right? Because they're in the Quincy, Germany Royal Palace right now. So I'm like, They taking a lot of blows. I mean, Kapachi had to rip his arm off. Like, how they gonna, how they gonna get these guys back to 100%? And they finally showed it, with the healing pods that Captain Mariri created. So I'm like, I bet it's game time. We already know what time it is. Boys coming back, and they ain't gonna be able to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. Overall, bro, I'll give it a 9.5. Another great episode of Bleach, man. Got some storytelling, got some backdrop, um, got some storytelling on Captain Mario. Like, we haven't seen that yet, so I was
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoying myself with the last episode of Bleach. All Bleach, no breaks. You can see it in my tag right there, for sure.
Yeah, don't forget. I like that little nod too. That was it Nemi? Is that how you pronounce it?
Or Nami.
Like it means dreams. It's supposed to
Yeah,
be his dreams living on. Yeah,
yeah,
I did like that. I will say
yeah.
though, I'm glad you got that up. Granted, I already gave my rating. I ain't gonna take it back. It didn't happen in the episode yet, so I won't take it back. Honestly, I don't like that little healing factor thing because I feel like they should have eyes on them. Like I feel like the Quincy should have like some kind of insight of like what's going on throughout the fucking palace almost at all times. But I mean, if they gonna keep like going back to this little healing pod thing, and I doubt anybody's there to watch it and make sure nobody destroys it. Like it's gonna be a weird aspect that I'm probably gonna have to fight myself to accept.
I mean, now you just speculating bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they do got
Oh yeah,
somebody
I
guard.
didn't. Everybody's gone. There's who's gonna be there to guard it? Because unless
Nah, it's still members of the 13 squad that's still there, Kapachi squad.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like unless they stay, but I was trying to remember if they ran off or not.
Nah, they were still there.
Oh no, okay, my bad. That was
Nah, they were still there.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about Captain Hisagaya. That's him and his lieutenant ran off.
Yeah, they ran off. Yeah, we about to see some heat. I already know. Already know. He got to get some payback on the Quincy's, bro. He got to get some payback, bro. You know what I'm saying? My man's got
He
turned
could at
in.
least kept his melanin.
Huh?
He could at least kept his melanin.
Nah, bro. He got drained of that shit. Hey, Captain Mayuri couldn't put that back. You know what I mean? He got to go back to the motherland for that. And look, man, if you think about it, I mean, they got them like in this, royal palace place with no sunlight. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just this dark place with with gray buildings everywhere, and then like the blue Quincy um what is it Reshore. No, I'm saying like their energy is called is it Reishi?
Oh, Rachel. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Rachel.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you see in the royal palace, dog. Ain't no fucking sun out there for no melanin. But
But I mean, I guess it's good to see him again. So I guess I don't know. Maybe it's too early to say it because before I said they probably in a way it seemed like they're trying to like get rid of Captain Hitsugaya because they got fucking Rukia doing ice shit, and there's not too many captains or Soul Reapers that are doing two of the same element. So I guess we'll see how it play out.
nah, bro, you can't get rid of Captain Instant Guy, man. He's a prodigy, bro. He's a prodigy.
That is.
You know what I'm saying?
That is.
So I don't foresee that. I don't foresee him going anywhere. But who knows, man? Bleach been killing off motherfuckers left and right, so we'll see.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When old girl died, I didn't expect it. At the same time, I was like, "Let's go! People dying."
Which one?
What you mean, Nemu?
You said
Nemi.
oh, you said old girl. I had to make sure I know what
Yeah,
you was talking about. Oh yeah, Nami.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was like, damn. I was
I didn't
like,
think she was gonna die.
hey, but he gonna make another one. She gonna be back.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna
yeah,
be her, but she'll be back.
yeah. I mean, they set that up perfectly. Like, I could have took a point back for that. Like, that everything, the brain stayed intact. Like, but I mean, it's whatever. If anything, the brain should have been the first thing to go. Like, if you think about it, like honestly, the brain should have been one of the first things to go. It's got nerves going through it too. Like, how did that survive a nerve eruption thing? But it's all
Hey,
good. It's all good.
hey, because Captain Mario, he knew what he was doing, bro. And at the same time, I also like the Mirage back to the Ron car that he was fighting. When he was telling them like, "Yo," like when he was just in deep thought and shit, and he had that conversation with the Ron car, and he was just like,
Yeah,
"Damn, it took a pseudoscience fucking uh scientist to tell me what I need to do." I was like, "Damn." Like, yeah.
yeah.
So I fuck with Bleach, man. 9.5, hands down. Another hot fire episode, man. Final thoughts. What are you looking forward to in the next episode?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you to be honest with you. I don't know which way they're gonna go with it. I guess they're gonna go to Ichigo fighting the one Quincy, the poison Quincy. I don't even remember what his name is, but I guess they're gonna go back to him, and we're gonna see how
Yeah,
that goes. So Ichigo and Grimjaw are gonna be going at it.
man, they gotta get my boy Grimjaw a dub, bro. But I'm looking forward to, man. I want to know if Captain Shinsui, if his fight is done. You know what I'm saying? After he releases final act of his Bankai, because just like with these other Quincy's, bro, we know it's not technically over until it's fucking over. And I also want to know how does how does losing the left hand from Yahweh, like how does that work? Like, does that disturb anything? Because that was a piece of the Soul King. You know what I'm saying? Because he absorbed the Soul King, but he gave it to that Quincy. So I'm like, how does that, how does that unfold into the grand scheme of things?
Well, that's the other part though that gave questions like the left hand was saying that it was a Quincy. Like it wasn't like it became a Quincy. Like at least going off the words that he said I am a Quincy. So I wonder if like different parts of the Soul King represent like different parts of what makes the different realms, like Earth, Soul Society, and Quincy. Like I wonder if the different parts of the Soul King make up those different realms.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. But I hope they expand on that and give us a little bit more of a explanation of how and why, and how does it affect something after it's been destroyed. So I'm curious to know that. Um, but hey, if you don't got anything, man, we can move on to the next topic.
Nah, I think I'm good, Jeff. I think I'm good.
All right, all right, we'll get into it, man. Hey, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 5. I'm Jay Sama. That's my boy Dap. We just talked
What's going
about
on?
Bleach. We just talked about Bleach. He meant to give Bleach a 9, but he ended up giving it a 7.5. You said I gave it a
No,
9.5.
no, no. You add an extra 2.5. I might have said a two, a 2 out of 10. Nah, that's 7 out of 10.
All right, all right, 7 out of 10, man. We're gonna get into it. Another episode of Dandadan, episode 11. Uh,
Yes.
I know this is fresh in your brain, man. What'd you think about it?
I mean, luckily everything's fresh on the brain. Dan, I mean, it's good, man. It was a good episode. Better than the last one. They finally introduced the fourth character they've been teasing on the intro, and I like the
Oh,
energy. You don't like the energy, bro? Like the more I saw him on there, like obviously he's kind of like more modern of a character. But I don't know why, but I got the main character from Kaiju number 8 vibes. That's the vibes I got from him. He's extra goofy, but obviously he wasn't that modern. But like just the extra goofiness that's what he reminded me of. I liked it. It didn't come off too forced. It's funny. It's extra, and you you would think that an extra character coming in that's just comedic you would think like well, they need more comedic stuff. Like, yeah, apparently they did because it works out just fine. Like he's meshing in with everybody, and there's no disruption of how it flows. Like it's Gigi's gonna be a good character. I'm curious to see how he's gonna go through the rest of it. And I'm glad it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna be, where he was the one that found Okuran's other ball. So I got that to be appreciated of. Yeah.
So let me just say this, man. Dandadan episode 11. For half the episode, it was real, love triangle-ish. Okuran just getting in his feelings about, Gigi being there because that was her childhood first love bullshit. Like I, I don't need that, man. Like I don't, man. A whole half an episode about that. All right. So then, we finally get to the action, right? And what do I see running across my screen, bro? Tell me what I saw running across my screen.
You didn't see anything. You saw glare.
Like what the fuck was that? What was that?
They do still got to break that down. So we'll see. Maybe next episode we'll see that. Because I mean, it did end like continuation end. So we'll see next episode, man.
What was it, bro?
What was it?
Yeah, what was it?
It was the plot moving along.
What was running across my screen in episode 11 at the halfway mark?
The same thing that you got at the end of Bleach. More or less. Honestly, more. Bro. Actually, a lot more.
No. When I got at the end of Bleach, straight fire. The return of Captain hits a guy straight fire.
What happened with the end where you saw, I guess it was like the dream world of Captain Mairi, where the water was coming in on his little in his healing container, and he was talking about Nemu or Nemo, how you pronounce that?
Yeah, I mean,
how much clothes did she have on? And she was looking pretty thick, though.
Bro, that is not the same shit that we saw on Dandadan, bro. I'm looking, man. I'm like, yo, what is this? Like a mini Titan from Attack on Titan? Like the little small Titans running across.
Oh yeah, it's one of the science. Damn, what you call that shit? It's the little science mannequins that show like all your internal organs and shit, like how the human body's broken down. That's what it was. I mean, like we don't understand like how we got the ball, but yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was like half flesh, half skeleton.
Yeah, it was the little scientist mannequins or the science mannequins.
Right, running across my screen, butt ass naked, and when he jumps, Momo looks up and was like, "Oh, he got one of your balls, Okuran."
They never have clothes on. How you gonna learn about the human body if it's got clothes on?
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Like they don't have to put that shit in the show, man. It's every episode, dog. Every episode, man.
You ain't see nothing, bro.
But it's there. It's in my face. It's literally in my face.
It was implied. It was implied.
No. The reason why we know he was naked is because he didn't have anything on, and when he jumped over, Momo looked up and said, "Yeah, Okuran, he has one of your balls." Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? Dandadan always throwing some freaky deaky stuff at you, man. Even if it's in the subtle way as possible, like you can't get around it. The new character, what's his name again? Gigi.
Yeah.
Lame, just straight lame, man. I don't think we need more comic relief in Dandadan. If anything, I think it would have been better to have like a over serious character in there, right? Because even Okuran, he gets, he's all emotional and shit, and wants to help everybody, but thinks she's inferior. And then Momo is just like, she has her little moments where she just real ditzy, right? And then I think if you would have brought like a calm, cool, collected character in there, man, who was just like over serious and ain't played no fucking games. I think that would have been a better character. I think I would have been able to relate more with the new character. And then, like I said, man, I don't need the love triangle bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I need to see more fighting mechanics. I need to see more world building. I need to see how these aliens are going to get busy. I need to see more development, right? And I think that maybe we'll get more in the next episode, man. But this episode wasn't it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I'm giving it a fucking 3.4, 3.5. Yeah.
Sure, that's pretty wild. But I mean, I wouldn't say that it definitely didn't not give any development because we already know that Gigi, to my understanding, um, besides his parents, getting ill and having to be hospitalized because of what he said was ghosts. They're already bringing shadow people into the mix, which I mean, I would have I kind of put that still in the same category. Actually, I don't know if that's categorized as like demons or ghosts, but it's somewhere in between those
Isn't it
lines.
still? Isn't it still spirits? I mean, because he said he's able to see spirits. Like,
Yeah, that's what that. Well, I mean, like I said, like we was talking about the last episode, like they're already kind of tying in like ghosts or yokai to be kind of like aliens and not like it's still got to figure out like how that aspect of the show is going to go and how that works.
yeah, give me more of
So
that. Give me more of the mechanics of the yokai and shit like that. Don't give me this fluff, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that. Uh, but and then also too, like Okaran, doesn't he have Turbo Granny? He had like he couldn't catch the dude. I'm like, aren't you the like one of the fastest spirits? Like, what the fuck was going on?
I'll give you that. I did say the same on that too. I was like, man, why is he like kind of struggling right now? Like this shouldn't be the case. I will definitely give you that. I did notice that as well.
Like that should have been like one of Okaran's perfect opponents. Like, oh, this dude's just running fast. Let me show him a little something. Right? Turbo
Yeah,
Granny mode. Turbo Granny mode initiate. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, I was
Man,
I was I wasn't feeling that at all.
I'm pretty sure the next. Actually, I couldn't even tell you how the next episode is going to go because I don't think they're going to fight the little mannequin things. But then I was confused on that too. Like, why did the other mannequin? I wish I could remember the actual term for what those things are. Well, I wonder how the other mannequin thing is. How is that one living and talking if it doesn't have? So I thought that the golden ball was the thing that was having them be able to move and talk. But then he makes it all the way to the dump or scrapyard to go find his first love, true love, whatever. And she's talking too. So I wonder how that's going to break down.
Well, see, I thought the golden ball was there to you know kind of like make you like a soul reaper, right? Like now you're able to see spirits, and spirits can see you, and now they can see something that's valuable that you have, kind of shit. So is this a yokai who just ate his ball sack? Like what is this, right?
Well,
Because
and
what?
also about the potential too.
Because why is he not holding it? It's literally like one of the balls. So maybe we'll get something where, I mean, because also too, like how would a object that's like a mannequin that's not moving get something that was supposedly dropped or blasted off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah,
how did it obtain it?
yeah,
Because it makes sense how a human could, right? But like, I don't know, man. Danny Dan got some explaining to do. Hopefully they
yeah.
don't do it in a freaky ass way.
Only hope so. Only hope so. I mean, it can't get no worse than the last episode. So, well, I probably shouldn't even said that, but yeah, yeah.
All right, for sure, man. What
Yeah.
you what you get Danny Dan, dog?
I give it an 8.
3.5.
I give it an 8.
You give it an
I give it
eight?
an 8. Yeah,
So this episode was more than fairly decent.
yeah.
This was a
Hey,
good. So your eight
yeah, that
is a
was a good
good
episode.
episode. Wow.
I guess,
Wow.
yeah. I guess. But hey,
Wow.
I did like that little aspect too. Like whenever Gigi was complimenting Granny, she's like, "You're a genius, aren't you?" And she kept giving him stuff.
Yeah, that was cool. I guess. I guess that was cool. I guess.
They ain't always about the action, man. They ain't always about the action.
Yeah, it's about love triangle bullshit. I got you. You more into that than you are the action. I got you. It's a love
Man.
story,
Love makes
man.
the world go round, bro.
It's a love story, man.
Love makes the world go round, man.
Hey, man, y'all drop a comment below. Let us know what y'all think. I gave the last episode of Dandadan a 3.5. That clearly thinks it's above average episode and gave it an 8. I mean, yeah, I mean Dab's drinking the Dandadan juice, man. He's drinking it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what that means.
You drinking the Dandadan Kool-Aid, bro. Like you into it, man. You gave an average show, an average episode, a fucking 8. You drinking the Kool-Aid, dog.
There's nothing average about Dan to Dan. Nothing.
That
Depending on what
episode
anime we got to talk about next, that would be average.
was again, this is another episode of Where's My Anime? We're on episode 5. I'm Jay Sama. This is Dap. We doing it again. Welcome to the show if you just coming in. We're wrapping up about Dan to Dan. Now we're about to get into what we about to get into. Let's get into Dragon Ball Daima episode 10. What are your thoughts, Dap?
I will start saying it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I will start by saying that. But I am glad we got to see Majin Buu in action, though. I did say that last time. I'm glad we got that damn near right off the bat. I wish they didn't break it up by going back and forth between Ku and Goku in the game, but we got it. It was dope. It was interesting. Very, very interesting, to say the least. But we got it. I'm glad I got to see it. And hopefully we see some improvements. And we know we're gonna see improvements later on down the line. Um, I'm just appreciating it more and more, man. Because in a way, I don't know if you see it like that. Like it's still got like all the goofy. Like it almost feels like I'm watching Dragon Ball. I kind of want to go back and watch Dragon Ball because of how much this is not the same like Z and Super. Like there's just so much like that little goofy aspect that they like trickle in every so often or very frequently, really, in drama that I do like. Man, it really comes off as like Toriyama more than just like it's Dragon Ball Z and it's Super. I do greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, because it's not like the fate of the universe is at stake right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like some earth shattering or universe shattering shit going on with Dama. So like I think that's how they were able to make it more lighthearted. But go ahead, what's your take?
I mean, no, that's I would say that's true and not true because like we still don't know like the final results of what people are trying to accomplish, at least for the demons that are trying to become the supreme demon king. Like they could easily be doing something that could take over the world. But I guess we got that aspect too. Like this is right after Z, or at the end, right before the actual end of Z. So we already know that we don't even know all the rest of content, if you will, that happened before Z, because Super is before the end of Z, and Super is still continuing. So it's a weird dynamic. But to say it's not a big event that could come out of it, I wouldn't say that just yet, because they could easily tie this in with Z, but probably even make it something different than the comics and have the anime its own different thing. I don't think that'd go off too well, but I mean, it's a possibility. It's a
Yeah,
possibility.
so I'm not saying it's not eventful. I'm just saying in previous arcs, like Dragon Ball Z and Super, the presence of the magnitude of what was going to happen was shown. You knew that Frieza was going to take over the fucking universe, right? Like you knew that he was this dominant force that couldn't be fucking stopped. Um, with the universes battling out, you knew that the possibility could be that um, universe 11 could be wiped out, right? You knew that going into the battle. Uh, when Frieza came back in Super, you knew he was there for one thing, and that was to fucking destroy the Earth and kill the Saiyans. Like the presence of the goal for the villains were set, and they were set high, very destructive. And all I'm saying right now in Dama, it's an unknown, but it doesn't feel like it's a lot at stake right now. Not saying they can't change it, but that's where some of the lighthearted action sequences are going on, like fights in a bar and shit. Like you wouldn't have got that in Super or Dragon Ball Z, and if you did, we would have called the shit filler. You know what I'm saying? So um, but so now it's just a little, it just hits a little different. But my opinion about the last episode, episode 10, I, it was decent. I'm gonna use your word. It was decent. It wasn't bad. Some of the things that I did like about it, I always like when they talk about like the history of Dragon Ball, right? So you're already gonna get a couple of good points on my side when I'm watching Dama, and they talking about the Namekins, and Piccolo's like, yo, my dad was from here. I wasn't from here. So that clears up a lot of stuff too, because he called himself King Piccolo of the Demon World, but really that was a homage to his dad and stuff. So I'm glad that we got clarity on that. We got clarity on the Glids and how they born, and why they left why they left the demon world and stuff, and then they became Supreme Kais. Like I like the lore, right? I like how they talk they shit about it, and it just makes the universe, it just makes the universe of Dragon Ball that much better. So
Yeah,
this episode was decent, man. They did a lot of, storytelling of the history, and you know, really the storytelling of the importance of the demon world, right? Like that's really what we're
yeah,
getting here. Like, why is this place important? Why is this shit even going on here in Dama right now anyway? So they took it all the way back. And then we also discovered that the Majins created the universes, which is crazy. Like
yes, yes.
I would have thought they would have said like the angels or something, you know what I'm saying? But they said the Majin, so I'm like, I was a little
Ooh,
taken back by that.
that I didn't even think about
Right,
that. Because when you were
right.
saying that, you reminded me, like, because I was walking and watching it at the same time, so I didn't get to like write down notes and stuff. But yeah. I didn't even think about the angels and shit, because I when they first talked about it, it was like, yeah, we got like a supreme glid that's in control of all of this. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. How does that work? Because I wonder if
No, no,
that
no.
glid,
It wasn't a Supreme Glid. It was a Supreme Majin.
yeah, I mean, it was still a glid, though.
No, 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 no.
Huh?
Two different things. So they made the Glids the Supreme Kais of the universes after they had to leave the demon world. But the persons that created the universes were Majins. They weren't Glids.
It's pretty
So
crazy when you think
then
about that too.
that's what I'm saying, right? Because they didn't mention is it Zenny or is it Zenai? The two
Zeno, yeah, nope,
Zeno. They didn't mention Zeno at all. Right? So I'm
nope.
like, how does that really make sense? So then they didn't mention the angels either. So then it also begs the question, because they say the only way you can beat a god of destruction is to kill the supreme
Yeah.
god. I mean, that's one way you can kill him. So it's like, how is
Yep.
that connection? How is the supreme god connection to the god of destruction? And when did that
Yep.
connection even happen? Right.
Yep.
So I fuck with this episode, man. Like I said, you give me storytelling, you give me lore. I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it for Daima. Hey, if y'all want to drop a comment, let us know how y'all feel about the last episode of Daima. We here for it as well.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I think it's probably more time travel shit, but I'm gonna have to go back to that, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Goku, like, if Daimon, if they all at the end they do. I'm gonna say two things: either they don't ever get to wish themselves back to being grown, and they have to fucking grow up all over again. But we don't catch none of that. They'll do a time skip for that. And they still end up being what we see as the time corpse, Goku and Vegeta, all of them. So they're like, it's like a whole nother timeline. Or they actually do wish themselves, and then they try to go back to where they came from, and then they fuck that up, and they end up in a different Earth, and then still end up becoming the fucking time core Goku and Vegeta.
Nah, bro, that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
I don't know, man,
Nah, I
because you
don't.
gotta think, man, like, because they're opening it up there, because they like you said, like they already mentioned, like the Majins were the ones that created all these universes and stuff, so they're already throwing out like, hey, it's not just, I mean, which we already knew, like there are other universes, but like there's a whole lot more out there. Good evening, good evening.
Yeah, what's going on, Black Love by Design? Good to see you again. Regular on the show now. we
Might have
having
to
a good
replace
evening.
JP.
Yeah, I know, right? Might have to replace one of my other hosts. He ain't here. He about to get fired.
On
um,
his day off.
on his day off. But nah, man. I'm really interested to see. Well, first of all, I think I said this on a few episodes back. If they give me Vegeta going Super Saiyan 3, I'll probably lose my shit. Um, if they give me I even take Kid Goku going Super Saiyan 3, I lose my shit. However, in this last episode in 10, they did give like a power scale indication, right? Because Goku was saying like the sea monster that ate their ship and stuff, when he did finally meet Vegeta, he told him about it, and Vegeta was like, "Oh, you scared of a monster?" And then when Vegeta saw it, he was like, "Damn, that shit big." And Goku was like, "Yeah, we
Yeah,
not strong enough." He was like, "We not strong enough to deal with that yet." And I was like,
yeah,
Goku said he's not strong enough to deal with a fucking monster. So I'm
yeah.
like, okay, maybe that does beg the question: is Goku really not capable of being as strong as he was as an adult, as a kid? Even though, yeah, he can go Super Saiyan, but he's not fully tapped in. Because another thing Goku hasn't done yet is instant transmission. He hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, I thought
Wait,
that's what he was gonna do when he was about to go find Vegeta. He was like, "Yeah, I sensed him." I was like, "All right, cool." He about to hit the fingers on the forehead, and we about to go over it.
nope,
Nah.
nope. And,
Yeah,
and um, Glorio, he's already like, interesting, because he's already planning how to get that fucking Dragon Ball out of there. You know what I'm saying? Or a
yeah,
sneak attack on the boy. So he's like, interesting. I might not be able to, do the same shit twice. Against Goku. So,
yeah,
um, yeah, man. I think I think with Diamond Man, it's a very it's more intriguing than I thought it was gonna be when I first saw the trailer release and everybody with kids again. Um, but it's turned out to be something, man, that I'm enjoying, like on a weekly basis now. Like, damn, yeah, I got
yeah,
another episode of Dama. I'm gonna check that shit out. Um,
yeah,
and I'm interested to see too, because the old Namekian, walked up on the ship. So I'm like,
yep,
is he gonna spit game in there? Oh, but before I get into that, I've been seeing a lot of shit about Majin Ku. People not liking his art design. People don't like how he acts. People don't like the way he was talking. I'm like, bro, he has a Cyberman um core, right? Like that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that, I was like, oh man, yo, y'all not even letting Majin Ku get a chance to get off. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen him fight, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And the reason why I say
yeah,
it's cool is because his that's his first battle experience, right? And I don't know
yep,
what actually went into the making of this, of this person. I know we know he's mixed with the old Majin Buu, right? But we don't
yep,
know if that means that he has the same fighting DNA as the old Majin Buu, right? Because before he was actually released on Earth, he already fought, Supreme Kai's, the Gliz and shit. So he already had fighting experience. But this guy, zero, right? And they put him against, the Tamagotchi,
yeah,
which was supposed to be the strongest one, and he got fucking toyed with. He got them hands put on him. So I was like, I kind of enjoy that, man. Like he didn't come off the rip like
yeah,
he was, OP, right? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like they're gonna actually have to, do something to build him up. However,
yeah.
however, I did think that he was about to absorb his ass at the end. When he was just like he bowed out of the match, I was like, oh, he got a piece of fucking Boo DNA behind him or some shit, and it's about to gobble him up, just like how Majin Buu did Gohan back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When he absorbed Gohan, because his
I didn't see
yeah,
that. I'm about
yeah.
to go back
So
and watch that.
no, 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 no. It didn't happen. I thought that's what was about to happen. I thought maybe he left like a piece of DNA beside him so he can absorb him, because that's the same shit Majin Buu did to Gohan back in the Buu series. You know what I'm saying? Like his
Yeah,
piece of his little whip for his tail on his
yeah,
head, whatever. He had a little piece of that on the ground beside Gohan and shit, and then he absorbed him. But he was talking to Goku, like, distracting him and stuff. So I thought that Majin Ku was just gonna be like, yo, I'm done, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And as he was walking away, he was about to absorb his ass. And I was like, he ain't do it. He ain't do it. And also, too, maybe he don't really know the full extent of his powers, because if you remember how he was fighting, he was just trying shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
that's how it looked. He was just trying to text, like, oh, I can do this, or maybe how about this, or I shoot a fucking key blast out my mouth. How about that? You know what I mean? And so I
yeah,
was like, all right, yo, I can get down with that. You know what I'm saying? A villain who don't really know his full potential yet, and he's trying to tap in and get busy. Like I can get down with that.
yeah. I think it's fair to say it's pretty rare that you see a villain for an arc like you see him literally from start to finish. Well,
Yeah,
if we see his finish, but definitely from the start. We saw him come up out that pot. We saw him get cooked up.
for sure, for sure.
Well, what
And
I was saying
also
earlier,
too,
like I didn't. I was like, go ahead.
I said, and also too, man, I was a little bit more surprised by the Supreme Kai's sister, like her reaction to Super Cool, like bowing out of the fight. Like I thought she was like, "Nah, motherfucker, you gotta go back in there." You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah,
ain't no mas. Get your ass back in that
yeah,
ring. You know what I'm saying? And she
yeah.
wasn't. Like they flew off on the fucking spaceship. So I was like, okay, that's that was different from what I expected. So maybe they're gonna go back to the pot and cook his ass up again. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I'm like I said, I definitely have to go back and watch because I was walking to go get my daughter from the bus stop and watching at the same time. So I had to look up a couple times, make sure there were no cars or something coming in the way. So I might have missed that. If that would have been really that sounds interesting. I might have to go back and watch that. I'm mad I missed that. But
Yeah,
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 like
they
his
flew off
fighting
in the
style and everything.
yeah, they flew off
Go
in the
ahead.
spaceship, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I seen that part. I seen that part. But like honestly, I think he was playing coy. Like you were saying, like I think he was just testing out like what he was capable of doing. He wasn't trying to go all out. Because the way he like bowed out and then went back to the Supreme to the Supreme Kai, it just seemed like he was just playing coy. Like he's like, all right, cool, this is where I'm at. Let me figure out either I need to figure out what to do next or I need to figure out how to get stronger. It seems like he has a plan. I don't think he's dumb at all. Like he already is fluent in speaking. Majin Buu wasn't that fluent in speaking like that. Not off
I
the jump,
mean,
anyway.
Kid Buu wasn't either, and even
Yeah, I
Fat
think-
Buu, like even Fat Buu was just like over joyful and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? I mean, really,
yeah.
he didn't want to fight until he got mad. So, um, but yeah, man, like Majin Buu, man, it's not a bad design, man. And honestly, I'm glad they brought something OG back like Cyberman. And you know what? For the people who think it's a bad design, it's because they haven't seen Z. They haven't seen Dragon Ball Z and what Cyberman that little. I think Cyberman was probably in Dragon Ball Z for maybe like 4 or 5 episodes, right at the very
Yeah.
most. So
Yeah.
people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I know Goku's transformations. Motherfucker, you know Cyberman? You know how
I mean,
Nappa
honestly,
planted them in the ground?
yeah. I mean, honestly, like we could have been worried that they said they put Cyberman in there because Majin Buu could have literally been walking around talking some kiki kiki, like not saying any kind of words at all.
Yeah, yeah, for
Cyberman
sure.
couldn't talk.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, I fuck with it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give Dragon Ball Daima episode 10. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a crisp 9.0.
9.0, yeah,
9.0.
and I'll double that, man. This number two. I'll
Man,
match it. I'll
you
match it.
always agree with me on Dama, man. About time we get something on track, though. About fucking time. All
It's about to go
right.
downhill after this.
Hey, any last remarks, man? Anything you want to see in the next episode?
Let's see, man. Let's see. Well, I guess, man, it's probably more of a setup, man. No, I'm kind of surprised. They're kind of doubling back. I'm kind of surprised Piccolo didn't have any memories of the original Namekian planet since he was absorbed with Nell and Kami. Unless it was just that far. Well, I mean, he said it was dead, but I mean, I guess they live a long time. But I'm still surprised that he didn't get something from Nell and Kami about that. But
Yeah,
and then that.
yeah, but I
Okay.
mean, but if you think about it, though, oh, you mean like inherited their memories and shit of the demon world?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, well, if you think about it, when he was there, he said that this place feels calm and a place of peace, right? So something along those
Yeah.
lines when he was there. So he felt the
Yeah.
energy, and maybe that was from Kami, right? Like, you know, this is actually a good place, and this is where we're from, kind of shit. Or just like how they say, like some of us when we go back to the motherland, what I'm saying, we could just feel the energy and shit, right? So
Yeah.
you know, maybe
Still
maybe
possible.
he did have some of it, and maybe that's where he
Yeah.
got it from. Damn, man, I
Yeah.
forgot about Kwame, man. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Triple OG, man. Shout out to Triple OG.
And then
um,
I had to say too, that kind of threw me off too, that they just threw a planet in there. Because I don't remember them saying like any planets just floating around the demon realm until they introduced the Namekian planet.
nah, well, it was 3 worlds though. We
I
always knew it was
mean,
3 worlds in the demon realm.
well, I thought to my understanding it was like a poor example. It's kind of like how Attack on Titan was, like it's one big ass mass and all the different gates separate the different layers. I thought that's how they layered out the demon realm.
Oh yeah, like it was the first, second, and third. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's
That was my
interesting.
understanding of it.
Maybe that shit is just like a fucking orbiting planet around, the second demon world or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
maybe that's that planet's moon or something. I don't know. Uh, but I think something else that's interesting too is that how the Supreme Court was like, the Namekians were treated like slaves here, sort of. I was like, damn,
because
like,
of their
damn, they,
value.
yeah, I was like, damn, they had to add that in there too. Like, I think Piccolo gonna fuck
Yeah.
his sister up, bro. I think
You
Piccolo's gonna,
King?
yeah, I think Piccolo's gonna find that inner hate. Like, damn, I knew I didn't like Supreme cows in the first place.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I mean, shit, we really might find out. I mean, we really probably will be finding out next episode. Shit, might get another fusion between I forgot what they named the Spring Cow, the Demon World. If him and Piccolo fuse, we know it's not gonna happen, which fucking sucks. But if it was to happen, that would have been dope.
That might be fire, bro. That might be fucking fire. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, hey, look. That also might explain why Piccolo knew to tap back into his old power when in the Dragon Ball Super movie with Cell and shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm
damn.
saying? Like
Yeah,
maybe they did fuse, and then that's how he was able to come to the realization that that's what he needed to do to get a power up.
I would say one better, but I don't think it'd be one better. Maybe the Demon Realm Namekian would do like how damn, I had the name right there in my head. The Grand Namekian. You know how when he unlocked Curlin and Gohan's potential, maybe he'll do that
Oh
shit
yeah,
for the game.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's possibility too. It's, man, like Daima opens up so many doors. It's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I thought it was gonna be like more linear. Like
Yeah,
uh, this is like the Dama story, and it's just straight like boom, 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 boom. But it just branches off so much, and it tells so much about the history of Dragon Ball. And I'm like, I'm fucking with it, man. I'm fucking with it, yo. I'm standing. I'm standing 10 toes down for Dama for sure.
yeah, most definitely.
Um,
Most
but yeah,
definitely.
man. Yeah, but moving along, man. Shout out Dama. Shout out. Rest in peace, Toriyama. Um, we're gonna get into it, man. With one of the hottest animes is out right now. We're gonna get into it. Hey, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 5. I'm Jay Simon. This is Dap. If you agree or disagree with anything that we're talking about, let us know. We talked about Bleach tonight. We talked about Dama. We talked about Dandadan. Anything that you guys want to let us know, or if we missed something, if I missed something, if I mispronounced the name, let me know. Drop it in the comment section, man, and we'll talk about it. All right, so moving on. Tower God episode or season 2, episode 23. How you rocking with it?
I might have to let you go first, man. Let me see what you say, man.
What you mean, man? Hey, well, let me just say this. Let me just say this. Shout out Bam. Bam is back. Bam is back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out what's my man Blue Turtle, or what he called Bam? He called him Blue Turtle, right? Or
Yeah.
Black Turtle. Black Turtle.
No,
Black
Black
Turtle.
Turtle's down. Black Turtle's
Black
down.
Turtle. That's what I'm saying. Shout out Bam, aka Black Turtle, aka MC, aka that dude, aka Violet, aka motherfucking mysterious man, aka can do all the bending in the show with the Shinsu, with the light tower, with the fucking demon thorn, everything, bro. Shout out Bam, dog.
AKA Simp. You forgot one. I got you.
Nah, used to be he's a used to be simp, you know what I'm saying? But he don't grew up a little bit. He don't simp no more. He been delivered. He been delivered. He don't simp no more, bro.
Man.
Hey, look, man. Last episode was good, man. It honestly, it kind of explains some of the things that was going on with Bug, FUG. Kind of explains some of the things that what the whole intentions of the workshop. It finally revealed your boy that you've been waiting to see. Uh, the instructor from season 1 finally revealed him. Finally revealed how he was like orchestrating. I forgot my man name with the swords. Well, how he was orchestrating my boy with the swords to come through and help out with the team. Hey, I'm fucking with Tower of God, man. Like the plot is continuous. They're moving it. They're just moving it along. We got some good action sequences and stuff. Hey, man, I fucks with it, dog.
Glad you do, man. That's why you had to go first. That's why you had to go
Come
first.
on, man. I know you fucking with the last episode.
I don't know where to even start. I wrote notes. Cool. I guess I'll just go off my notes. This is the only thing I wrote notes on. Just to, bro. Like,
Put your glasses on, bro, so you can read it.
Bam does not come off as MC material to me, man. Ain't nothing about him. I'm like, damn, that's badass. Like, nothing about Bam speaks out to me. Then sadly, I can say the same for every character. Nobody speaks out to me. Nobody. But to get more into about the story, man, it really is more like Niggs on the story. Like, why the fuck was when Beta and Bam fighting? Why are their connections sounding like somebody sitting there with two forks clicking them together? Like, it literally sounds like metal clicking together when they're fighting.
Hey, I'm not a sound effects artist, but that fight sequence was dope. Next
It
point.
wasn't. It really wasn't. Like, there was only so many. There was probably only like 5 scenes where like actually like progressive interaction between the fight actually separated two. Half the time you was looking at the same fighting sequences back to back while they were sitting there talking this shit. Like that was really most of it. And then the fightings themselves, they weren't doing much. All they were doing were if I got distance, I gotta shoot blast. And then when they get close up together, you get like kind of half-ass like fight sequences. Like there was nothing of awe that I got out of the fighting from that episode. I didn't care nothing about fucking Bam being released. I didn't. The old dude should have fucking died. Why they can't kill nobody? I mean, I can't say that. This ain't Bleach, but like, dude should have died. That would to me, I feel like it would have been more of a momentum, a monumental moment.
Bro, we don't
Bam
know.
literally
We don't,
died. Bam
bro. We don't,
snaps.
bro. We don't know. We don't know if he's gonna die. However, what we know is that he's still alive by just pure will, and his leader is back, bro. You know, he's in a state of shock right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if he's gonna bleed out. I mean, he has a straight open wound from his back to the front. I mean, it's nothing there in the circle. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
We
pretty sure
don't
he
know.
actually hit him in the heart.
Yo, we don't
if
know.
I
We don't know.
if
Go ahead.
if I'm not if I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure he got hit in the fucking heart. He got hit on the
Nah, nah,
left
it was
side
a
in the chest.
abdominal. It was a abdominal section, man.
They probably moved that shit. Let's see.
Hey,
What's up? What's up?
hey,
I
let's see
want
Black
the
Love
truth.
design. I think Dad want the character to come tap him on the shoulder and say, "My child, I'm talking to you." Nobody talks to him as he says. What you mean by that? Well, which character? um,
Hey, I do need. I wouldn't mind every character tapping me on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, yeah, this is what's going on." Exactly. So, because I do not know what's going on in this anime. I'm thoroughly watching it. I'm not eating food. I'm not drinking. I'm not walking away. I'm staring at this fucking screen for fucking 23 whatever minutes, and I'm not understanding a goddamn thing or giving a damn. Like I just it doesn't click. Like, oh my god, it's just fucking terrible, man. It's just I'm getting more nitpicks on what I don't like than what I would like.
hey, clearly you are impressed with Tower of God. We'll just leave it at that. But I will say, man, I'm really messing with Bam Dog, and I like his team. You can't tell me you don't fuck with Coon, bro.
I don't. I told you nobody resonates. Nobody
Coon
resonates.
doesn't resonate.
The, the closest that got to resonating was Beta, and they just fucking shot him down a hole for me. Like as soon as I was like, damn, I'm gonna like him. Like he was ass. Like he wasn't as strong as they made him out to be. They
Yeah,
took
he
him out one
was.
turn. Oh yeah, bruh. He's literally, I promise you, he is literally going to be the Vegeta of this fucking show. I
No,
promise you, he
no,
is.
he's not.
Yes, he is.
That's
He
that's
is.
cool, bro. Oh, you mean like from going like from bad to on the good side? I
Yes.
mean that happens in anime, bro. That happens in anime. Black Love by
I didn't
Design,
say
any of
him.
them. He always says no character talks to him. He hardly ever likes anybody. Hey, that is a fact. That is a fucking fact. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Hey,
That
I'm
is
sorry, I'm
that,
a hard
man.
critic. I'm a hard critic.
Hard critic. You just don't like characters and shows, man.
What do you mean? What other shows do I not like as much as Tower of God?
I don't really know because you shit on Tower of God so much. I don't really know at this point. I
Exactly.
mean,
You can't even say Bleach. You could have said Bleach, but you can't. I'm trying. I know where Bleach is going. I got characters that I like. I know where the story's at. I'm up to speed. I understand what's going on.
but
I
you
can
are a
like
Bleach
characters
hater. But you are a Bleach hater, and that's a fucking
because I
fact.
know it can do better, especially if it's supposed to be B3. Like I know it can do better.
All right. Well, first of all, it
No,
is
it's not.
it
It's
is
not.
one of the
I
big
know
three.
it's not.
You can go Google that. That's a fact of life.
It's, it's by default, man. It was a slow year for anime, so they're like, damn, we got this third slot. What's gonna go there?
No, it wasn't a slow year for anime. We talking about years, bro. We talking about years. Bleach was part of the big three, man. Hey, don't do that. You had One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Straight up, big three.
Man, what else came out around that time, man? We got
Bullshit.
Yu-Gi-Oh, man. That's big. Yu-Gi-Oh would have been big three. You got Pokemon that's still releasing shit. Yeah, that was part of the big three. What else we got, man? I
Man,
know Gundam
Pokemon's
came
not
out with
part of the big
something.
three.
I know we had
Gundam's
some
not part of
Gundam
the
out
big
there.
three. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey,
What else we had out around that time?
what you're talking about is fiction. What I'm talking about is fact. Bleach is part of the big three. All right,
Hey, you make it sound like
one
there ain't
third of
such
the
thing as
big three.
fictional facts.
No, it is. Apparently, it's not with your ass. Hey, look, man. To wrap up this Tower of God conversation, what you giving Tower of God?
Hey, I mean, I still have more. Like, I'm trying to. I wanna understand this fucking show, man. Like, you and JP are the only ones that's gonna help me, or I'm just gonna be like lost in the sauce. Like you never notice like whenever they do fucking running animations for fucking Bam, like it's forever gone to shit. Like they don't know how to do running animations when it come to Bam.
That is false.
No, go back and watch the last episode. You gonna have one little frame where he's like right here, and they're fucking. He's running towards the camera, and it's like this most like shittiest animation they decided to use for the running animation. And then they did it again. I think like 2 episodes back, where he's like running upstairs, and this shit looks god awful. Because they don't do it for other characters at any other times, but for whatever reason, the budget dropped when they decided to have him fucking run on some fucking stairs. But
What you rating Tower of God, man? Like, let's just go ahead and fucking have it.
for the sake of the viewers and myself, I'm gonna rate every episode until I get anything different in A, as in nigga avoidance. I'm just gonna wait until shit gets good and or at least somewhat appreciative, so I can actually give a valid rating for this shit.
All right, man. Tower of
So
God,
I'm gonna have to
hands
go
down.
with
Hands down, honest rating, Tower of God, I give it an 8.0. Episode 23. Fire. Fire. Highly recommend Tower of God, man. Good story, good plot, good MC, good
I'm
everything,
good.
man. All right,
I'm
man.
good.
Hey, look. Hey, look, man. This is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 5. I'm Jay Sama. This is Dap Lion Ass. And we and we going through it. He's a Bleach hater, but no. Another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 5. I'm Jay Salmon. This is my boy Dap. We've been talking about Dragon Ball, Daima, Bleach, Dandadan, Tower of God. Now we're about to get into a brand new segment. I like to call it Power up or pass.
Oh, then
Yeah,
you hit me with surprises and shit. You didn't
yeah,
tell me we was running it today.
yeah. We doing it. Power up or pass, baby. Hey, look.
All right, let's do it.
So how this segment works is I tell you that you have the powers and abilities of a particular character, whether it be from anime, cartoons, movies, comics, whatever have you. And then you tell me if you're gonna power up and squabble with another character, or you gonna pass, meaning that you just gonna run off because you know you're gonna get stomped out. All right. Now, if you want for this first character, I'm gonna tell you that you have the power and abilities for. You can tell me if you know if you need some more insight on their abilities, so you can so you can make a intelligent decision if you're gonna power up pass or not. All right,
All right.
all right. So the first one is all right. You got all the abilities and capabilities on Iron Fist. You familiar with the character?
Can channel chi into his fist, make punches strong. Yeah. Martial
All
arts.
right, all right. You need some more insight. So straight from the Marvel source, man. Um, he's a master of all of Kung Lu's martial arts, along with the combat arts developed on Earth. In addition to being trained in the use of almost all martial arts weapons, when he concentrates, Danny can harness and channel chi or spiritual energy as a weapon or a method of healing. When focusing his chi into fists, he can make it super powerful and amplify his force, along with making it immune to pain and injury. He can also use it to fire destructive blasts. Iron Fist also possesses healing abilities that allow him to recover from any injury or illness, as well as cure others. His spiritual training makes him able to sense mystical energy at times. Danny Rand has even absorbed energy attacking him and used it to power himself. This is the
I'm,
type
I'm,
of
I'm gonna cheat this episode. I'm fighting Ichigo, and I'm about to fucking power up and fucking put a hole in that motherfucker. That's why I get the fight, right? Ichigo.
bro. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell your ass something, man. The blasphemy that you putting on Bleach right now, yo, Iron Fist wouldn't even fucking stand a chance against Ichigo. That's number one. Number two, it's not too many motherfuckers fucking with Ichigo. Period. At this point in life, right now. All right. So let's just play the segment and keep Ichigo's name out your mouth. Hey,
Hey,
shout
but
out
you said
Ichigo, man.
spiritual.
Shout
You
out.
said he could tackle spiritual shit. So I mean, that means he can fucking go on a spiritual level with him. But all right, yeah. Go ahead. My bad. Go on with the
No,
segment.
hey man. So now you know. Now you know what you're dealing with. You know who you got. You know what you're working with. All right.
All right.
But a little bit about this out. OMG. I know, right? The bleach hate is real for this dude, man. It is real. It
It's
is
not
so
heat.
real.
Hate.
All right. So you got his abilities, man. Your first opponent is Rock Lee. You
Mm,
powering up or you passing?
mm. You can power up on that. You can power up there. I got a healing factor. You said somebody from Marvel, man. I got a healing factor. There's not too many anime characters that got like a healing factor like they do in comics like that.
Hey,
So
but
yeah.
that shit really don't matter if Rock Lee, hey, if Rock Lee take a sip of that gin and juice, your ass might be in trouble, my boy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like if you go through unlocking all the gates, like I'm gonna have to go through and be very strategic on what's gonna happen next.
That's
But
hey,
I'm
so keep in mind, right? All the challengers, man, they have all their abilities and capabilities as well in resources. So it's not like you launching a sneak attack on Rock Lee. We talking about you and Rock Lee got beef and y'all about to squabble
I guess
up.
the real question is this Naruto Rock Lee or is this Shippuden Rock Lee? Shippuden, sorry.
Shippuden. You still passing? That's what you need to do.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
You gonna pass on Rock Lee?
I don't think
Or
I don't think
scary
Iron Fist
ass?
got the speed. I don't think he got the speed. He ain't got the speed like Rock Lee do to fucking be able to counter that shit. Like, yeah, he gonna fucking around and give you in the fucking Lotus. Like, nah, I'm good.
Hey, all right. So if you pass on Rock Lee, hey, look, if you pass on Rock Lee, I know you about to pass on this next guy. Might guy.
And I'm still Iron Fist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
passing or
that's
Naruto?
worse. That's worse. Well, okay, which one is this? Is this Naruto or is this Shippuden?
Shippuden, man. What the fuck you think this is?
Is it
What do you mean?
Boruto? Is it Boruto Mike Lee? Mike Guy?
Nah, this ain't Baruto, my guy. This is motherfucking the blue beast of the Hidden Leaf Village.
Is this the beginning of Shippuden or the end of Shippuden? Rock, Mike
Motherfucker, this is
Guy.
Mike. Hey, motherfucker, this is Mike Guy. This is Mike Guy.
It's still the same. It's worse.
So you passing? Hey, Black Love by Design said, "Go on, power up, stand on business, dab." Stand on business, my boy.
I still got to live to stand on business. I can't lay on business.
Hey,
Yeah,
he's
man.
scared,
I'm saying
man.
that too.
He's scared, man. Like, you gotta be shitting me, dog. All
Bro,
right.
you just went from fucking protege to the fucking uh damn the sensei. Like what I can understand if you was started with the sensei, then went to the protege. Like that's
Nah,
it
bro,
got
I
worse.
had it. Bro, I had to get a feel. I had to get a feel where you was at with the shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, are you familiar with your next challenger? Are you familiar with Ip Man from the movies on Netflix or
No.
IP Man? He was so he was basically he does the I don't want to fuck this up, but he does the
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not right. You talking about the old school kung fu movies, right?
yeah,
Oh shit. Damn, dude, really?
yeah.
Wait, what? You got me, you got Iron Fist versus Hitman?
Bro, Ip Man's dope, dog. Have you seen his movies?
Oh, yes, I've seen them shits. They're fucking fire. But I'm
Well,
just saying, like, you could
hey,
like let's look at comic.
what's the martial art called? It's called Win something, right? Win oh man. I forgot what the name of the art is, like the art style of the name of the martial arts that he does, but it's basically like a defensive kung fu that he does. And as a matter of fact, he was one of the first trainers that Bruce Lee had. So yeah, man, it man, dog, a master of martial arts going against another master of martial artist. Like, you
I
powering
mean,
up?
that's not a that's a power up. That's not a pass, man. Like
You gonna
unless he
fuck him
got
up?
I mean, yeah, it's bro. I got fucking. I hate to say it, like it's not gonna be a fair fight because I got fucking key and spiritual powers, and yeah, I'm good.
So you
I'm
gonna
good.
one blow his ass, or you gonna play with him a little bit?
Nah, we make it as even as I can till I get my ass beaten and go, hey, nah, man, you can't have this. Like, let me show you what I got that you don't got.
All right, cool. Hey, for the next challenger, man, I got Ryu from Street Fighter.
Hmm.
What you doing? You powering up or passing? You gonna get hit with that Hadouken?
Can he do that fucking demon form, or what's the shadow form he got? Can he do that shit?
Yep,
Well, you said okay. You said everybody got everything. All right, I'll stop asking that. I'll stop asking that.
yep,
We'll be saying he got everything.
yep.
Nah, I think I can power up on that. That should be all right. Yeah, we gonna power up on
Powering
that.
up for Ryu?
Yeah, we can power up on that.
Ooh,
Can
okay.
Aaron Fist fucking absorb energy?
You said
If he
what?
can absorb, can't Iron Fist absorb energy too?
Yeah, man, but I don't know how frequently he can use that power though. You know what I'm saying? That probably takes a lot of chi for him to use. So I mean, Ryu, he could just spam Madugas on your ass for real. So
I mean, again, like, I got self regeneration. I can absorb his moves. I can shoot
healing,
my own fucking distance shit.
self healing doesn't mean that he's like Wolverine though, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
so it's not like you can just fucking take a lot of damage and heal yourself as quickly, right? So he can heal himself, but if Ryu is hitting you with the Medugans and shit, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
He just
All
side scrolling, so he ain't gonna be going far. Like we good.
right. All right, man. Um, what about Liu Kang? And I'll give you this one. I'm talking about OG Liu Kang, not like when he became the fucking protector of the Earth realm and inherited all the Radiant's powers and all the other shit that he did. I'm talking about OG Liu Kang. Bicycle kick, motherfucker. Hit you with the fireballs.
Yeah, yeah. That should be all right.
You
Yeah,
powering up on Liu Kang?
yeah. Should be all right. Should be all right. Hit him with a couple dragon fists and he'd be laying down. He'll be doing a bicycle kick on his back.
All right. Hey, another one. Fan favorite. How about Yorichi?
Nah, I'm passing. I'm gonna have to take the knee on that one.
You fucking damn right. You damn right.
I ain't got no box with a ring in it, bro.
You damn right. All right, last one, man. I already know what your scary ass gonna say, but I had to throw somebody in here who literally, just like how Iron Fist uses his fist, he literally uses his fist and it's game over. If you can guess this, I'll give you like a hundred anime points. Oh,
I'm assuming it's All Might.
fuck no, it's not All Might, man.
One punch?
No. Yeah, it's One Punch.
Saitama?
Yeah. What you doing, bro? I know your scary ass gonna say pass. If you pass on Rock Lee and Mike Guy, I know you're gonna pass on Saitama.
Yeah, man, because anime characters are a lot stronger than comic characters. But
It
shit.
depends. That depends though.
Hey,
Because I'm
you didn't say the cyclist.
huh?
You didn't say the cyclist.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like you made the blanket statement that anime characters are like way stronger than comic characters. I'm like, that depends on who the characters are now.
Yes and no. But yeah.
I'm like, it's not
But
yes and no. That's a fact.
man, I'm gonna have to pass. Yeah, passing on fucking Saitama, man.
Because I'm telling you right now, bro.
Ball game.
Hey, ball gang all day. Hey, look, 'cause I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Out of that whole list I just named, Rock Lee, My Guy, Saitama, Yorichi, Ryu, Ip Man, and Liu Kang, I take all them motherfuckers over Deku any day of the fucking week. You hear me? So don't tell me no shit. Don't tell me no shit about uh anime characters are stronger than comic characters, dog. Because I'm taking all these characters right here over fucking Deku, dog. Any day of the week. Iron Fist over Deku any fucking day of the week.
I mean, yeah, but take that in reverse. Are you gonna be Deku and go through all these people?
Fuck no. I'm running every chance I get. I'm using that smoke screen shit, and I'm whipping on the buildings, getting away, dog.
Hey, I mean, honestly, that's probably all you gotta do, man. Do smoke stream, and then you use that shit and you choke the motherfucker out.
Hey man. Hey, our co-host just said he just my boy was napping. Hey man, come through, JP. If you watching us, man, you need to be tuned in anyway.
Yeah. You got 10 minutes to report to work. Let's go.
It's the end of your shift, my boy. Always knew JP was a little black anyway. Hey, but what I did want to say is that you brought up an interesting point, man, because I let you guess who the last character was gonna be, and you said it was gonna be All Might.
Yeah.
Now, are you telling me that you would rather fight All Might than fight Saitama?
What All Might are we talking about? Is it always at peak form? I mean, I guess that'd be even, right?
Yeah,
Damn.
we can do peak form.
Peak form All Might versus Iron Fist. Damn, that'd be interesting, man.
No, I'm saying. So you got beef with everybody, right? But you see All Might, and then you see Saitama. You telling me you're gonna be like, yo, All Might, come on, bruh. I can beat the brakes off of you. Like, let's go ahead and get you out the way. And then you
I
running from
mean,
Saitama. That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah. If I
asking.
had to choose, I mean, like if I can run from both, then I mean, I'm guessing I'm probably choosing both. If I have to choose between the two, then yeah, I'm going for All Might before I go for fucking Saitama. Unless, well, now you say everybody peak, so it doesn't matter.
So you ain't
Yeah,
trying to, right? You ain't trying to die in battle and give it your all, become a martyr.
no, no. Nah,
Bro,
I'm
hey,
good on that.
It's say Thomas slap your girl, bro. You telling me you just gonna be like, damn, I'm the Iron Fist, but I'm gonna have to pass on that.
One, I gotta find a new wife because she's dead. Or just live my life as a widow. So I mean, if he did that off of pure slap, and that's just assuming he used all five fingers.
No. Well, wait. We've seen Saitama hit somebody not use his full force. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that. He can control. It's not like it's one punch automatically gone, right? You know what I'm saying? We've seen him throw hands with people before. So let's not say that he can't control his force. So your wife still live, and Saitama looking at you now. You telling me you just gonna be like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm taking the L." Bro, you gonna have to get your ass beat, bro. You're not gonna be able to go back home.
Hey, but you gotta take consideration too. Like, yes, that is true. Like he's been throwing hands with other people, but these are also other people that can at least maintain with his lower level.
That's what
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
finish my I didn't finish my 100 push-ups and sit-ups in 100 days yet to be on that level.
So I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do. Say time gonna slap your wife, and you gonna look at her. You be like, "Damn, what'd you say to him? Why you make this motherfucker
Hey,
angry?"
I'll be like, hey, I bought you a taser and pepper spray. Why you ain't got that shit on you? You could have did that shit and got away. Like, what the fuck? I can't be there to defend you all the time. Like, what the hell are we doing right now? Like, yeah, you got to stand up and
Hey, look.
represent for the strong black woman.
Hey, look. If you just joined in the live, man, we talking about if Dap had the powers of Iron Fist, would he actually get into a squabble with Saitama, or if he would be able to do anything with All Might? Because I don't think. I mean, I know what I would say in that position, but Dap a little scary, man. He ain't with the drama like that. So
I
dropping
mean,
in the
go
comments, man.
for it. Go for it, man. Tell me what is your strategy when you fight All Might with Iron Fist's capabilities? I mean, my
Bro,
bad, my bad. Yeah. I said it right. Sorry.
I'm squaring up with All Might, bro. Like, nah,
I
All
mean,
Might not catch me like that, man.
okay, but that's not telling me what you're gonna do. I need
Look,
like I was thinking through like what could I do? Like All
man,
Might has very big versatility.
so it's just like with martial arts, right? You know, uh, the way that you beat somebody who's overpowered and who has a lot of strength, you use your defense tactics, and then you strike when it's an opening. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do to All Might, dog. If I got it, bro, Iron Fist can hit you like with 100 punches in like 1.2 seconds, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dodging those big ass attacks. Yes, All Might's fast, but at the end of the day, I'm catching his ass with one of those chi blasts, bro. I'm gonna make him feel it. We've seen that All Might has been touched before. It's not like he's impenetrable to damage, right? All
Yeah.
Might has been touched before, and I would be touching it. I mean, whoa. Let me pause that.
This
I was
episode is
about,
sponsored by baby oil.
I was about, I was about to say some wild shit. Nah, but he's gonna be touched by them hands, bro. Like that's how I'm gonna be All Might, bro. Like, no, am I gonna try to outpower him? No, but am I gonna use my defensive martial arts skill set? Yes, and I'm gonna strike when it's an opening, and I'm gonna make him feel that shit with them chief fists, bro.
Yeah, like I get that, man, but that's the crazy part too. Like, yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I can power up myself when we try this again. But damn, I ain't expect to bump into you today. All right, man. I know what you about. Let me go get my shit straight, and then we'll set out this smoke the next day. Yeah. I'm gonna
Hey,
figure out my shit first.
hey, see, but the thing about it is, Black Love by Design, he ain't fighting another day. He just ain't gonna fight, period. Because look, say time All Might, they're gonna be out there. They're gonna be waiting on his ass.
Hey,
They be like, oh,
I can wait on. I can wait on
they,
all my. I can't wait on
they,
Satan.
and they be like, homie, the beef ain't over. We still beefing out here, you know.
Hey, I'm gonna just pull a Drake, man. I might not be able to win this fight, but I'll beat you in court. Let's go.
Put that lawsuit on his ass. Damn, man. Hey, so that wraps up our power up or pass segment, man. Appreciate your participation, Dap. Any closing thoughts or any last thoughts you want to let our fans and let the viewers know?
Yeah. JP, where the fuck you at, man?
Hey, JP, this is a message straight for you, man. We miss you, and you're fired. Nah, I'm playing. Shout out JP, man. Shout out JP, dog.
Much love to JP, man. But
Yeah, man.
now, man, I'm looking forward to next week, man. I think we should be getting even more good episodes by the way this week ended. If not, god damn it. But it should be some great episodes next week.
Hey, I'm ready for Daima, man. Hey, and honestly, like I'm kind of anticipating Daima right now a little bit more than I'm anticipating Bleach, man. Like I can't wait to watch Bleach tomorrow. And I might just get up here if the shit is fire. I'm getting up here tomorrow and I'm talking about that fire episode, bro. So to all the viewers, I will be talking about Bleach tomorrow if it's fire. But right now, man, I am in a little bit of more of an anticipation for a little bit more of anticipation right now for Dama, and yeah, man, I'm, I'm curious. It got me, man. Dama fucking hooked me in, bro. So yeah,
It's
JP
definitely so
doing his
fun.
favorite makeup. Hey, don't be coming for my boy like that, man. Shout out JP. Appreciate the comment.
Keep things ready for them close ups.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, JP. Don't, hey, JP, don't watch this episode at work, man. But yeah, man. And also too, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Appreciate all the viewers taking out some time to just come, chill with me and Dap. Um, you can follow us on Facebook, follow us on X, Twitch, TikTok, at Where's My Anime. That's our tag for everything. We appreciate everything. Hey, look, man. Hey, we got people in here. Hey, drop a comment. We'll talk about it. If it's silly, I know y'all disagree with that, so we can definitely talk about that. But if you disagree with me too, man, I'll just smooth over your comment and go to the next one. I don't care.
Yeah, most definitely though. Yeah, definitely please be a little bit more interactive. Maybe you got some insight on something that we missed on the shows, or just got a
Yeah.
different view, make us think about or talk about something else. So yeah, definitely interact with us.
Yeah, for sure. And please correct me because I know I don't say everything the way it's intended to say, or I might forget somebody's name. So drop that in there too if I'm mispronouncing something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Like sometimes we mess up and say something like Bleach is amazing or something. Yeah, correct them on that shit. Say, hey man, what are you
Fuck
talking about?
that.
You know, stuff like that.
Hey, hey, right under my name, you see that Jay Summer, all bleach, no breaks, baby. That's how we going. That's how we going. That's how we gonna end it out too. all bleach, no. All right, man. Without further ado, JP, this is 2/3 of Where's My Anime Show. I'm Jay Sama. This is
My name is Drop.
all right,
We'll
man.
check
We out,
you
man.
again.
Appreciate everybody.
Yep. To the next season and the next episode. Tune in next week. Much love.